Hello, this is Bronwyn with Wise Therapy. Thank you for joining me. Today I'd like to talk about vision. We've just crossed over into a new year, so people are making New Year's resolutions, and I'm hosting a vision board workshop this Sunday in Berkeley. And so I've been thinking a lot about what vision is and how it feels. Vision is something that we want, that we project into the future, and we actually create a visual image of what it will look like when we get it. And that visual image that we picture in our mind's eye creates sensations in the body. Depending on how imaginative one is, how often you use your imagination, you can evoke an image that not only you can see in your mind, but you can hear and smell and taste and touch. So just the act of conjuring the image of something wanted thereby generates sensations in the body. And those sensations create a feeling or feelings. And those feelings typically are feelings of satisfaction. Anything that we want, that we project out into the future, is desired because it is believed that in the having or achieving of it, we will feel better. We will feel satisfied. That is the whole purpose of vision. And once we create vision and we enjoy the juicy sensations that arise from there, and we sense into the feeling that we may feel once we get there, then we can sort of reverse engineer the path, the journey that we will take to get there. And this is why vision boarding is very, very useful. There is a man named Rupert Sheldrake. Did I say that right? Rupert Sheldrake. He wrote about a phenomenon called morphic grooves or morphogenetic grooves. And what they are is it's essentially an energy pattern that, just like neural pathways in the brain, when they're used over and over, the groove gets deeper and wider and deeper and wider, like a river. And when we project thought and feeling into the future, we're creating an energetic pathway for us to then follow in order to get there. We're literally paving a yellow brick road for us to get to our destination. That's why it's a really important process. And by doing that, we actually create a gravitational pull toward it. We create a point of attraction to be drawn toward. So it is very useful, and we do this all the time, deliberately and undeliberately. Daydreaming, night dreaming, just letting your mind wander. Your mind is doing this. It's planting seeds into the future and then calling you toward it. When we do it intentionally and deliberately, even more powerful. So I want to do something with you to show you how powerful you really are. How capable you are of not only imagining what you want, but creating it. This is a pendulum made out of amethyst. You can make a pendulum out of anything. You can just hang a paper clip from a string, and there you have a pendulum. So you can try this at home. A pendulum is this, here I want to use this as an experiment to show you how, with the intention of your mind, vision, and energy, intention, you can move physical objects however you want. Okay, this is not telekinesis, but it's pretty darn close. And I don't doubt we'll get there someday. Okay? I don't doubt that some people are there already. So I like to hold the pendulum over my hand to give me a reference point. So if you're doing this at home, I would go ahead and just hold it in such a way where it's over your hand. And I'm going to hold mine up like this so you can see it. And I'm just going to look at the pendulum and tell it to move left and right. I'm going to try really hard not to move my hand. You know, you can't help some little micro movements because you just can't get perfect stillness. But I'm going to try really hard not to move it and just focus on moving the pendulum how I want it to move. So right now I'm going to tell it, move left and right. Now I'm going to tell it to stop. Now I'm going to tell it to move forward and back. And now I'm going to tell it to stop. Now I'm going to tell it to move in counterclockwise circles. I can actually see mine sort of vibrating. Okay, here's the thing. It's working. Here we go. Here's the thing with the pendulum. Stop. Okay, here's the thing. You are moving it. Whether you're moving it physically with micro movements that you're initiating subconsciously, that's possible. Or you're just moving it with your intention and your energy. Either way, it doesn't matter. Because the point is that by deciding you're going to make something happen in the world, you are perfectly capable of doing that. That's the bottom line. And knowing that and owning that and stepping into that power, that's the whole point. When you take responsibility for manifesting what you want in the world, you are unstoppable. And so as you nourish and water and fertilize your beautiful visions for the year, focus as much as you can on believing in the inevitability of what you want coming to life. The majority of the work is in believing it, in knowing it. And a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking. So think about it a lot. Imagine it, move around in your vision. Notice the sensations that arise in your body and enjoy the feeling of satisfaction that you feel in imagining achieving it. And you will create so much gravity, such a strong gravitational pull on that place. You'll be so surprised how quickly you'll get there. And whenever doubt, fear, or insecurity arise around your vision, you just flick it away like a pesky fly. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Because that will slow it down. That is what we call resistance. And that will create interference. with you and on your yellow brick road. Okay? So it'll just put obstacles in your path. You know, obstacles are fine because they're opportunities for learning and growth. But you can literally get there like that if you keep your path clean and clear and you stay focused. So I hope this was a helpful way of thinking about vision as you embark on this new year, 2019, with lots of juicy seeds to bloom and blossom down the road. And if you're interested in any of the workshops that I host once a month here in Berkeley, California, go to my website, www.wisetherapy.com, and that is wise with a Z. I'm also a teletherapist. I'm licensed in Oregon, Washington, and California. And right now, my newest mode of healing that I'm providing is hypnotherapy. I provide that remotely. So if you have any questions or thoughts about that, send me an email at healing@wisetherapy.com.